everybody. It is your girl, T. Marie, your relationship advocate, your dating coach. Welcome to Thursday. And on Thursday, we're having the conversation. It's the conversation live, authentically speaking with T. Marie. And we're going to have a great show tonight. You can look forward to this every Thursday. I'm excited about the series being here during the epidemic. We're all at home, but there's still things we need to be talking about. Relationships are still happening. You still need to understand how to date while you're in the epidemic. And if you're married couples, how to exist together, right? So I appreciate you guys being tuned in with me. Can't wait to bring on my guest. She is one of my favorite people in the world. I promise you, when I met this beautiful lady for the first time, it was like we just became cool from the jump. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to add on my beautiful friend. Where's TAMIKA? I don't see you. Add you to the stream. Oh, I'm adding her. Where's? Oh, okay. Let's try it one more time. I'm gonna try to add you.
Hey, girl.
There you are. Face.
Woo, let me fix this hair right, girl. Let me cover them edges. Let me cover up them edges.
Do you see me?
Yes, I see you. Hey,
Girl,
beautiful.
the technical difficulty is real in here. I don't. There you are. Yeah, I see you. Who are you?
Hey, girl. Hey.
I'm like, I don't see your face, girl. Where your face at? Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate this. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful, talented, amazing singer in the world, Miss TAMIKA. I gotta give it up for you. Yay! How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm so good. I'm excited to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time on Thursday out of all the things you are doing to come and sit and have this conversation with me. You look amazing.
Thank you.
You look amazing. So let's talk about, first of all, I want everybody, it's not like they don't know who you are, but I do let them know what you're doing. Hands are super full right now. When I reached out to you, you were rehearsing. When I looked on your page, you were singing, you and your background singer. So what's going on? And then your series too? Like, tell me what's going on.
Well, I joined forces with Global Citizens to do at-home concert to raise funds for the people on the front line. So I was just lending my voice, my talent to help raise money to make sure everybody had the essential things they need to be able to fight this coronavirus safely and effectively.
Right. How has it been with you being at home? I mean, has it affected you any? Have you been good? I mean, what's going on? Are you shook and ready to get out of the house?
I'm having a good time. You know, I'm getting a chance to do other things that I didn't get a chance to do because we were touring, like doing shows and stuff. So I've been able to dive back into my first love, which is cooking. So I've been in the kitchen, girl, just cooking it up. Old recipes I haven't cooked in a long time. Trying new things. So I've been in the house eating like crazy. I need to be somewhere running on a treadmill. But I've been just, trying out different recipes.
So have you came up with anything new that you love to cook? Like, have you come up with a new secret recipe or something?
I'm trying to get my little squash. I'm doing like a almost like a squash to make it taste like a sweet potato, to make it sweet, but without sugar. Oh. Yeah. Different alternatives than sugar.
How's that work out?
It's going good.
How's that working?
I just gotta get some. Huh?
I said, how's that working out? It's going good. So
it's like a delay.
It's a delay. So that you're just, come on now.
It's a delay when you speak. So I don't want you to think I'm slow over here, taking forever to answer a question. It's like when you speak, it's like a delay.
No. I can see it. I don't know why it's delaying so much, but I can see that. I can see it. I know you're not slow, child. So as far as what you're doing, like, are you gonna have to add cooking show to all the things that you're doing right now? You have a lot on your plate.
Yes, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't sit still. I'm like that little child
Everything.
that you have to give Ritalin to because I'm just all over the place. I get still, I just start losing my mind. I can't. I have to keep moving. I have to keep doing what's next. What's next? What can I create next?
Right. Right. So okay, so tell me about Escape the Mic. Like, how did that even come about?
Um, basically, like what I'm doing now, people know me as Tamika Scott from Escape. They don't know me as more layers to me.
Right.
There's more to me than meets the eye. I'm a happily married woman. You know, my husband and I, we work together. We have a label together, Brolic Entertainment. My daughter is on the label, Young Naya. We call her the Princess of the South. So, and I'm a glamour. You know,
Right.
so I'm very involved with my kids' life. So it's just different, just showing different areas of who I am, from mom to momager to wife to grandma to best friend to sister to just all around type of person.
And so this shows all the sides of Tamika Scott that the public does not know.
Exactly.
So I want to talk because you know my show is about relationships, and I'm always talking relationships. So I want to get into the fact where you said you're happily
You
married
say no
and
more
how you
boyfriends.
got
Your book,
happily married. No more, because honey,
your
we're done with that. Done.
so okay. No more boyfriends. How are you maintaining during this quarantine? Like, what's keeping you, you know, what's keeping a smile on your face?
Girl. What had happened? Well, you know what? Actually, just knowing what I know what I want. Like, I'm not settling for anything. So being content with knowing that there's something amazing out there for me has been good. Dating, I'm having a good time dating and understanding and letting the people that I know that I'm dating that I'm not with that shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna enjoy ourselves and it's gonna go good, or we not and it's gonna go left. And I'm cool either way. And so it's just about knowing who I am, which is what I talk about in the book. Knowing who I am, knowing what I want, and knowing what I deserve, and I'm just not no mess. So, you know, I'm not mean and I'm enjoying life, but I'm still not putting up with no mess. And that's yes. And you know, people always want to talk about how you survive, and we'll go to this another part, but I tell people you gotta learn how to self-pleasure. Yeah, you
That's a
better
must.
learn.
I think we
It's a
all learned
must.
that at an earlier
It's a
age. I think we were a
must.
little younger.
Right. It's a must. But tell me, like, how you're, because you seem to have a love story that every time I look at you and I look at your husband, it's amazing. And people, I mean, I'm looking like, I want to get there. I want partnership and friendship like you have. So talk to my viewers about how that even came to be.
Girl, we have a Kevin Costner / Whitney Houston. My husband, I met him when I was doing Meet the Browns with Tyler Perry. He was security for Tyler Perry, and I was, on the
Okay.
play. And we became like really good friends. Like when I say best friends, best friends. And it wasn't when we met, it was nothing like that. I was in a relationship, he was in a relationship, and it wasn't like that. We were just friends. So of course my relationship went downhill. He was there to guide me through certain things.
Mm-hmm.
I started dating other guys and I was telling him about my dates, honey. And I would call him. I was like, look, I just had this date with, this guy or whatever. And I think he might be, talking to him about it. So he was like,
Right.
look, take your time. He was giving me, like, we became best friends. And it got to the point where,
Right.
his relationship didn't work out, but we still wasn't thinking like we want to be together. You know what I mean? And I just one day, after having a
Right.
conversation with him, I woke up and I was like, I think I love him. it was like my friend, I'm
Wow.
falling in love with my friend. But the crazy part about it is like we told
Right.
each other everything. So we knew each other's secrets, which
Right. Right. Which was
girl,
good. Because now he knows everything about you and he still loves you anyway. You know what I'm saying?
yes. That was the downfall, knowing so we
That's
knew
so important.
stuff, so we couldn't lie to each other. It was like, oh, that's her. Oh, that's her. Okay.
Don't fight
Yeah,
because
we were
I already know.
yeah, we were best friends, and we're still best friends today. Like he's definitely one of a kind. He's heaven sent. You know, I really believe that I married my soulmate because it takes a lot to put up with me.
Wow.
I'm a handful. Like my friends, my family, everybody know me. I can be a
Really
handful at
not.
times, and it takes
No, girl. No.
yeah, it takes a strong person to be able to deal with me,
No, not
girl.
you.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, but I think he was built for this because
In that
his
dating process. Right.
he was built for this. His mom, me and her came from the same tree. She just as crazy as I am. So it was like she was already grooming him for his wife.
That's exactly what it was, too. He didn't know it, but God knew it. So when you guys, putting you together, how long have you been together now?
15 years.
Wow. And how or what's the secret? Like, because people's relationships don't last like that anymore. So what has been your secret to making this relationship last?
I would say communication. Communication is a must.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the beginning of the relationship, like we had to learn each other because I'm from the South. I'm a little country. He's from New York. So those two worlds
Mm-hmm.
coming together, it had to be
Right.
some compromising going on because he was
Right.
used to if we get in an argument, he was the type of person that wanted to leave the house, clear his mind. Let me just leave so I won't say nothing that's gonna make things
Right.
worse. I was the type of person, no, you're gonna stay here. We're gonna talk about this thing. You're not leaving because in my mind, I'm thinking, if you leaving, where are you going? Who are you gonna go? Who are you gonna talk to?
Right.
So I'm thinking the worst. Like, no, 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 no. So we had to
Right.
compromise. Definitely compromise. When one of us get upset, now we have a safety word that has helped us a lot. We have a safety
Ah.
word. And when it
Wow.
gets to a point of no return, when we arguing or something we don't agree on, usually the person that's innocent says the word, the safety word. And when we say the word, we have to stop. I don't
Yeah.
care how heated we are. I don't care how angry we are. We have to stop. We have to look at each other, face each other, kiss each other, tell each other, I love you. And we sit and we talk about the
Oh,
situation. So it'd be
I
hard
love that.
sometimes, but
I know, right?
it works. It really works.
Especially when you know you right and you understood you want to keep talking. That would be me. That would be me. Okay, so we live in Atlanta, and Atlanta's been named or deemed the hardest place to date. Now you've been in Atlanta all your life. What's the difference between Atlanta then and it now?
Say that again. I'm sorry. I was reading the text. One of my friends was like, they trying to get on, but they can't get on live, the Facebook Live. One of my best friends, she
Oh,
was like, I'm
I'm gonna
trying to
have
get
to.
on, but I can't get on.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to redo it. But what I was asking you was, I said you've been in Atlanta has been deemed one of the hardest places to date, right? And you've been in Atlanta all your life. So what's the difference in Atlanta then and Atlanta now when it comes to dating?
Girl, Atlanta is not Atlanta no more. Okay. Back then, everybody that lived here was from here. Now you got people from Texas,
Right,
Chicago, LA, New York. You got from Washington. You got people from everywhere. So you have all these different people with different mindsets. So I guess it worked. It's different mentalities. I guess I don't know. And even I had to go. I had to get me somebody from, not saying that
But
the guys here aren't good enough. I'm not saying that, but I was just more compatible with somebody from New York.
from somewhere else. Maybe because
Yep.
you are so strong, and you have a strong mindset, and you just not gonna fall back. That Southern mentality is to kind of fall back when it comes to women. Just kind of let them, at least then, to just kind of let men just have it, and you wasn't
Yeah.
going with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so do you have single, right?
Say it again.
You have single friends.
Yes.
You have single. I don't know what's going. Do you have single friends that are single, your girlfriends?
Yes. I have girlfriends that are single, and I have girlfriends that are married.
So, what is their biggest complaint? Yeah. What is their biggest complaint when it comes to dating?
Um. Let me see. Let me think. I know some of them watching, so I don't want them to be mad if they don't.
Right.
I guess just finding somebody that's compatible with them. Women, we mature faster than men. We do. It's just a proven point. We're more mature, and
Yeah.
we're more, I want to say, emotional. Just trying to find somebody that
Right.
is somebody that could love her the way she needs to be loved, because financially she's good. So she's not looking for nobody to come take care
Right.
of her. She's just somebody that can take care of themselves and that can add to what she has.
Right.
And somebody who's compatible, somebody that can make her
And
laugh.
we're finding that a lot. Right.
Huh?
Dating is difficult in this day and time because men are they are looking for women to kind of take care of them too. I'm seeing that a lot more.
Mm.
And so women who are well off or doing well, or they seem to be a little too strong for some men. Let the men tell it. The women that have it all together are too strong for them,
Mm.
and they're
I
hard
think
to
that's
date. Do you think
I
that's
don't
true?
think I don't think they're too strong. They just know who they are. They know their worth. They know who they are, and they're not gonna settle for less. So he gonna have to come to the plate. Dude's gonna
Right.
have to come right. You gotta come to the plate, or they just gonna be out here at these clubs, 40, 50 years old, still at the club looking for somebody they can manipulate and control. And it's not about that.
Right. So what if you were on a dating scene, which I'd just be glad that you're not. What is some advice that you would give for women out there dating right now?
If I was what?
If you were on the dating scene, which we're glad that you're not, I know you should be glad. I promise you'd be glad. But what would be some advice that you would give, right, to women who are dating right now?
I would say first, love yourself. Make sure you're happy with yourself. You're content with yourself where you are in life, spiritually, physically, financially, mentally. Make sure you're okay. And then once you love yourself, then you can go out and find that person that can love you, and you can love that person. Because if you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to be happy with nobody else. Your insecurities will seek into that relationship, and you're going to start having problems.
Right. It gets hard because you don't know how to love yourself first. If you learn how to love yourself first, you can teach people how to love you, and then you stop accepting the BS. You're like, no, I'm not going with that. I'm good on that. I'm good on it.
Yeah, it's very important that
So,
we as women know our self-worth. It's very important that we know that. And you don't have to settle for less. You don't have to. Write out a list. I believe in writing down things, making it plain. Write out things, say, okay, God, this is what I want my husband to be. This is what I want my wife to be. Write it out and write a list and be
right.
specific with it. You ain't. You, believe me. Be specific. This is what I want. I want a person that can. First of all, that loves you, Lord. I want somebody that knows how to pray. He ain't got to be super religious. He ain't got to be. You know how some people be over the top. No,
Right.
no, no. Long as he love you and he know you, we can pray
Yeah.
together. Make sure he got a job, a good job with benefits. Like right,
Right.
whatever your list is, write down what you want in the spouse, in the person.
Right.
Write it down and don't accept nothing less, because guess what? You're hurting yourself when you do that. Because I really believe in my heart that
Right.
God has someone for everybody. He has someone for everybody. Everybody have their soulmate out there. They may not be in the same city as you. You may not even be in the same country as you. But you have to open yourself up to be able to receive that love from where it's going to come.
That's good right there. Let me ask you this. Do you think that sometimes we spend too long in a place where they know we should be out of already?
Yes, we do. Yes. I was guilty. I was guilty. Very guilty in my last
Yeah.
relationship. I I stayed for the kids. And that's not good, because guess what? Your kids see you unhappy and it trickles down to their unhappiness. Like you can't, some people stay because they don't have nowhere to go financially. That just, sometimes
Right.
a man is taking care of a woman and she financially can't support herself or the kids, so she stays there. And that's not necessarily, healthy for you. You better stack your paper on the
Right.
side. Start stacking your paper, girl.
Right.
So when the sunny days, everybody have them. But baby, can you stay in the rain? Make sure you stack your paper on the
Can you
side.
say that? Come on now. I love it. I just think, we won't leave because we've invested so much for so long. You've been there for so long, and you'll sit there like, maybe if I stay a little bit longer, it'll get better. And we'll see all the signs, but we'll still stay.
Yeah. Now I believe in second chances. Now I do believe like a person. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Right.
And somebody may mess up. Somebody might not have a job. He may have a job in the beginning, might not have a job. That don't mean you throw them out or you fall in love. You fall out of love. That means y'all regroup. Y'all come back together. Y'all work things out. It's about lifting each other up. It's not about what can you do for me or what have you done for me. Like, it's about what can we
Right.
do for each other. So I don't want to get it twisted where we're saying, oh, what can he do? What? It's not about that. It's about how can we make each other better? How can we be a movement together? So, if
Right.
a person going through something, don't beat them down. You still got to treat that person how you want to be treated if you was in that situation. But if a person cheat and you keep giving that person time after time and they keep doing that, it's the time when you got
Right.
to say, okay, look, either he might bring me something or she might bring me something that I can't cure. And if they love me enough,
Right.
they wouldn't do that. So I do believe in second chances, but 3, 4, 5, 6 is beyond disrespect
Yeah.
now. It's beyond even like it's
And
stories
when you
where
get
people have
relationships
had.
as far as work,
Hmm?
go ahead. Go
Like
ahead.
what was you about to say?
No, I was going to say do get in. Sometimes get into these relationships that are mentally draining, right? We're losing our head, we're stressing, we're not happy, and we're still staying. Like, there's got to be a time. I know I've been here, and maybe this person is going to change, but when do I start loving myself enough to be like, I can't keep living this life? Because do you believe if a person loves you, that they if they see what they're doing to you is hurting you, they will change. But if they don't change, I mean, are they really loving you?
Very valid. Very valid point. That is so true. But you don't have to wait to leave the
Well, I don't
relationship
know.
to reap the benefits. Once you realize It's not gonna
Right.
work. It's not that easy. It's easier said than done. Oh, Lee, why you still there? It's easier said than done. But
Yeah.
I would say, like, if that was a friend asking me, I would say, first of all, pray for direction. Ask God to show you when to leave and make provision for you to go.
Mm. So when it's time though, it's time though.
But you got to still prepare yourself for that. You got to be
Right.
smart. Be
Right.
smart. Stack your paper
Right.
on the side.
Right. Don't play. Do not play. So, let me ask you this question. Now, this is something I believe in, and I want to know what you think about this. And I think we talked about this on the show when you came before, but I want to ask you, what do you think about women more than men?
Say it again.
What do you think about women dating more than one man?
It depends on what that definition of dating is. If you're just going out and you're just just free as friends, you're not having sex with all these guys. Is cool. If you're
Right.
not in a relationship and you want to go out with this friend and you go out with this, as long as you have a complete understanding that you're not in a relationship and that you're just seeing people, you just I think I don't see anything wrong with that. Now, when
I
you give
talk
somebody a
about in my
title,
book, that's
if
different.
you give somebody a title and say, hey, this is, if you introducing this person, oh, this is my lady, this is my girl, this is my dude, then no. But if you haven't given up that person that title and you just want to go out with this person, or you're having fun with this person, you're not married, you're not tied down, it's nothing. I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. That's just my opinion.
I think women should have options the same way men have options. I think women should date men the way they date them. And when I say date, I don't believe like in the dating phase that you're sleeping with these men. You're going out and you're trying to decide who you like and what best fits you so you can choose the best. Because that's how they date us. And I think when we sometimes we're too quick to tie somebody because we got that feeling quick, and this one makes us feel good. And so we just tie ourselves to them really quickly. And I think you need to give yourself options. I think we as women don't give ourselves enough options.
I agree.
I'm the person who will tell a woman, honey, in yourself until you find the one that fits you. Because I can promise you, when y'all first started dating, he didn't just hook onto you immediately either. He is still dating to see what fits him. Nobody tries on one pair of jeans. Nobody tries on one shirt. They try on the one that fits them best, and they make a decision. Okay, these are the ones that I'm going to purchase. I'll get these fees. I'll take that one.
Pretty much so.
Okay, tell me again. We're going back to the epidemic. We're talking about you and your husband being in one space for all this time, not going outside. How creative have you been in that to be able to tolerate? I know you're friends, so that makes it a lot easier, but to be able to tolerate each other.
Well, I've dived into his world. When he's in the room, he'll go in the room or he'll go in his man cave and he'll put on NFL channel and he's watching this 30 for 30. So I'll sit down underneath him and get into his world and be like, okay. And I did that the other day and it was so interesting when they were talking about the lives of the football players, what they've been through, what they had to go through to get into the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And it was real interesting. And I was like, wow. So I get into his world. I whatever certain things he want to do, I do. Certain things I want to do, I get in it. Like I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking. He'll come in and he'll
Right.
watch, and I'm like, hand me that pan, hand me that pot, hand me that, and he'll sit there to see what seasonings I'm putting in, or he'll taste the food as we go along. Like we
Right.
get into each other's worlds. That's what we do. We date. We date. We watched the movie. Actually, today we sat down in the theater, in his man cave, and we watched a movie. We sat there, we had our popcorn, and we were holding hands like we were actually at a movie theater. So we date. We date. We take our walks, We have fun with the kids, and then we take out time for ourselves. Then when it's time to work, he's right there. He's right there. Okay, this your next interview. This what you got to do next. So we work together. And we play together. We play together. We've been doing it. This have brought us really, really close. We've been doing a lot of playing. We
That's
have. We've been
good.
doing a lot of playing. So I don't have any horror stories of being quarantined with my kids. And the only thing is homeschooling. Girl, my baby, the work that she's doing in first grade, like computer science and coding and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm sitting here like, what grade you in? What's going on? I have to sit with her. Me and my husband take turns sitting with her, helping her with her homework. She have subjects, she have projects, she have stuff that she still have to do. So in between me doing my interviews, my radio talk, like things that I'm doing, my promotions, I got to stop and give her couple of hours. So it's like that's the only thing.
Right.
If she was of age to do her own work and I ain't have to really help and sit and babysit, girl, it'd be smooth sailing.
Right. I love that you brought up dating while you guys are still married. 15 years in the game and you're still dating. And I think I had said this. How important is it to still date your spouse, man?
Girl, it is very important. You cannot forget what got y'all together, what you did to get him, you got to do to keep him. The same way we love affection, guess what? Our significant others, our spouses love that same affection. Okay, I'm trying not to be too graphic, but we'll go out in my she cave, knowing everybody sleep, and it goes down in the she cave, baby. Doing stuff differently than we do all the time. Differently.
Yes.
Like you got to keep that fire burning. You have to. We role play. We be role playing. I love it.
I like that. Yes, Hunter.
So yeah, you have to date. You have to keep the spices going. You have to. You really do.
Have you ever found yourself, or has he ever found himself getting too comfortable in a relationship? Like, you forget, because I've watched people, okay, let me quit telling a lie. I've been in a relationship where we just got comfortable, or to me, I think he just got comfortable, like, oh, she's here, I got her, I don't have to do anything else, that could be really challenging when you get that comfortable and feel like you have nothing else that you need to do because you got that person.
It's crazy. I think I'm a little cuckoo because I would before, like, I'm an eyebrow person. Like, my husband has never seen me without my eyebrows in 15 years. I get up in the morning, I go and I brush my teeth, and then I look in the mirror, wash my face. I thought I draw these eyebrows on, girl. I come and lay back on the bed, girl. I don't play that.
I ain't mad at that.
I have never. I don't believe in pooting in front of my husband. I don't want him to smell. I don't want him to smell that. I don't even want to smell myself. So I'm not even passing gas in front of him. I don't even pass gas in front of him.
What do you do? Like, what do you do when you gotta pass gas? Like, where you going?
Girl, I would jump out the bed and run to the bathroom. By the time I get to the bathroom, it'll stop. Sometimes it might come out before I even shut the door. He'll hear it, but he ain't gonna smell it. I know.
Girl, that is funny.
Yes.
I think I must really got comfortable then, because I'm doing I'm everything. The door open, I'm talking while the toy. I'm doing all of that because I just can't jump up, because I might not make it. I'm trying not to pass gas. I'm gonna blow up trying to be cute, looking at you. I'm sick in the stomach and all of
that. But we'll have conversations. Like, I love incense. I'm always lighting incense. So if I am he'll come in the bathroom and we'll be talking like we'll have a full conversation, but I'll be making sure that instantly.
No, that's right. I'm telling you, I love it. That is so dope. But I like that. People don't believe you can have these type of relationships that you have. They think that it's unbelievable. They feel like it's unobtainable because of what we see on TV and what we've experienced in our lives. Like I just want people to have hope that they can still have that relationship that you have. And we're not talking about perfection. We're talking about great compatibility, friendship. What's the
Mhm.
basis for if what would you tell one? What's the basis of having that solid? I know you said communication, but that friendship part. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I think friendship is a must. You have to be friends with the person first. You have to. You got to have respect, like to know what that person is into, what that person like. So you know what boundaries you can't cross. You know what ticks this person off. You know what makes them
Right.
smile. What makes so that comes by being friends.
But that relationship is obtainable. I just want people to understand that you can still have that in this time. Do you think music and television and all the other things we see on social media play a part in the reason why people don't feel like these relationships are obtainable?
Well, what you see on TV, they're not showing relationships like I have. They're showing
Right.
stuff. The stuff they showing on TV is not what there are people that are really living this fairy tale love story. It's not just me, it's other couples out there, that loves each other more than they love themselves. You know what I mean?
Mm.
There are those couples, but they don't show that on TV. They don't show that at all. And don't get me wrong,
And
I'm
they
not
don't.
saying it's always been perfect. We've had we had a point in our life where we thought we weren't gonna make it. But at that moment, that's when we had to say what was more important to us. Is this really worth, not having anymore? And that's when we were like, okay, let's get this together. Let's, whatever we
Right.
going through right now, time out. Time out. Let's
Right.
get this together. Let's keep going. We will 2 years ago, and like a year before that, I didn't know we was gonna make it. So we've had
Right.
our ups and downs. We had that one rough year. It was like that one rough year. I would have never imagined going through half the stuff that he and I went through. But hey,
Right.
we got together. It was forgiveness, and we renewed our vows, and we kept it moving. And it's like even better than the beginning.
And there's a lot of people that are going through that. They want to know how they navigate through that. Like, how did you navigate past your, sometimes we can't get past our feelings. How did you navigate through that hard time?
Well, it was about loving and forgiveness. He and I, we had to go through it. We did. We went through it, and forgiveness plays a very big role. And like I said, my husband, he's a very strong person, and so am I. We both strong willed, and we knew that this was what was important. Anything outside of this was not important. And sometimes we lose sight of what's important. We lose sight of that real love when you're so busy working, or when you're so busy, here with your friends, or other things that you're doing outside of your family. But then it gets to a point where you're like, okay, this is what I'm right here. This is what's important to me. My husband, my children. This is
Right.
what comes first. And then once we got past that sticky part in our relationship, we haven't had any more problems. None. None. So for me to say out of 15 years, I can only count one bad year, that's definitely a blessing.
That's that's amazing. That's amazing. How much did
Yeah.
not having pride have to do with that, or not having to be right have to overcoming those hard times?
We both had pride. We both was stubborn at one point, and we just had to, I guess, we had some time to think about it. I guess we both thought about how life would be without each other, and whatever we was going through was not even worth losing each other. It wasn't. And we got it together. We got it back on track. And when I tell you, and I'm not saying this just to say this, and I thank God every day. I feel like I'm living I have a perfect world. I'm living in a perfect, like my life is perfect. I wouldn't want another husband. I wouldn't want no other kids. I wouldn't want another lifestyle. I wouldn't want no other friends. I have the perfect life God has blessed me with. I haven't been here all my life, but I'm finally here and I'm living my dream, my dream husband, my dream career. I'm just overjoyed, overwhelmed. I'm just in love with God. I'm in love with God. He's so good to me, girl.
Good. Yes. Girl, don't make me run around this room and start shouting now.
So good to me. So good to me.
Yeah.
He is.
Okay, so let's talk about how much your thought process has to do with that. Like the way you think and the way you visualize, how important is that to seeing what your life or producing what your life should look like?
It's very important. You have to see yourself. Seeing, once you see, it's almost like speaking it. Seeing it, whatever you think is gonna happen, whatever you speak is gonna happen. So you gotta see yourself where you want to be, with who you want to be. You have to see it. It's very important that you have to, because if you don't see it, it ain't gonna happen. Where there's no vision, you're gonna perish. You gotta have a vision, you gotta have a plan. You just gotta see it. You gotta see it for yourself. You gotta know that you're good enough, that you deserve love. Believe it. You deserve it. You deserve to be treated like a king or a queen. You deserve that love. Why not? Why shouldn't you have it?
I love that. I think it really does play a big part in what you produce, what you say, writing it down, what you believe. Like if you believe you can have it and you think all men cheat or whatever, that's what you're going to produce. But if you believe there are faithful men, that there are great men, there are God-fearing and God-loving men, that's what you will produce as well. And people need to understand the way they think, they create their own world. You really, really do. And you're responsible for the world that you create.
So true.
Can we talk accountability in these relationships? Accountability. How do you think we as women are accountable for the relationships that we have or lack thereof?
Well, one thing me and my cousin always joke about this. We always say, she and I always say we broke the curse in the family. And it is not a curse. You know, back in the day, we were believed that it was okay for granddaddy to have another family on the, for granddaddy to do him on the side, or great granddaddy. Like we were taught that women supposed to stay there and be submissive and be obedient, and we just supposed to take it. And God gonna work it out. Just keep doing what you're doing. God can work it out. And my cousin was like, deuces out of our relationship. We was like, oh, we broke that curse. We are not to be sitting here. I am not your slave. The Bible says I'm your help me. It don't say that I'm lesser than you. It's not telling me I got to put up with no mess. So yeah, all this, my mama went through it. My great grandmama them dealt with it. I'm not dealing with it. And we don't have to deal with it.
Right.
Not at all. No disrespect, no physical harm, no mental harm. Mental is just as worse as physical. If a guy is mental, doing what is it called? Mental abuse is worse than physical abuse. They emotional abuse. It is not. You shouldn't take verbal abuse. If a person don't love you enough to respect your body and your mind and who you are, that person is not who God has for you. And I would rather be by myself than to be with somebody and be unhappy. Life is too short. Nobody knows when their time is gonna go. So think about that and be like, you know what? For the next whatever how many years I got, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna make sure I'm with that person who's gonna make me happy, and that I'm gonna make happy. Because I'm not gonna be sitting in. I can't do it. I can't do it when it comes to friends. If it's friends that's causing your life to go in disarray, let them go. If they're not helping you, if they're not adding and multiplying to your life, let them go. If they subtracting and multiplying, let them go. It is not that serious. They don't love
Yep.
you and respect
Yep.
you enough to respect who you are as a person. You don't need them. You can do bad by yourself in relationships.
I know that's right. Can we pass the plate, please? She has spoken today. We need to go ahead and pass that up there because you are so right. But it all starts with what you believe about yourself, what you believe you deserve. That's where it starts because if you don't believe you deserve the best, you'll accept whatever comes your way.
That's
So it
right.
has to start with you. And I tell women all the time, before you even think about look at yourself and see how you feel about you. Think about what you deserve. Understand who you are because you're going to take that energy out in the world, and the person who will see what you feel about yourself. And the person will see if you don't feel good about yourself, that man will attract himself to you and help continue to beat you down and get everything out of you that he can. But when you feel
That's
something
true.
about yourself, those people, you will repel them because they don't want to deal with all of that. That's too much work for them.
So true.
So I'm like, nah, y'all got to start thinking yourself first, and then you'll attract a different type of guy. I promise you, you will. So to make them
Yep.
right there, are you gonna belt out a little something for us? I do want to talk about the EP Family Affair. I want to talk about where it came from, the heart it came from, where it was birthed. So let's talk about that.
Family Affair is my bam, my new EP. Y'all see that? Y'all see that?
Yeah, I get that.
There we
I
go.
love it. Congratulations, you look beautiful.
Thank you. It's definitely it's a little EP that's about my life, things that I had to overcome, things that I went through. And I just wanted to put it out there. A lot of people look at celebrities and they think that we don't have problems, that we don't go through. We have the same issues that
Mm-hmm.
everybody else has. And what I wanted to do was to be an open book for someone that may be hurting. I wanted them to see that I've been hurt and how I had to overcome that hurt. So every song on this EP is very dear to my heart because it is about my life. It is what I went through.
Do you have a favorite song on there?
Um, I love them all. Oh my gosh, I love them all. And I do. I love the song. I have a song on there, and I named it Family Affair because my family is involved. When I say my family, my immediate family, my kids, my husband.
Right.
My husband is on my inspirational song called "Almost Over." He's getting his Kurt Franklin on the song. He doing a little singing in and
Yes,
out.
Kurt.
And my beautiful daughters, Ocean, Naya, and Armani, they're on Reflection. And it talks about my love for my kids. It talks
Love
about
it.
how I was hurt in a previous relationship. And, I wanted to just go outside in the rain just to hide the pain that I went through. I didn't want people to think I was foolish.
Right.
I didn't want people to see what I was going through. So Go Outside in the Rain talks about that. And then me trying to learn to love myself again, I've put all my love into my daughters. And it talks about reflection, how I love them. There's nothing that I wouldn't do for them. When I see them, I see me. So that's where the reflection comes in. And then I have a song on there called All of Me, which is, I did that one with my big brother, Q Parker from the group 112, and RL from the group Next produced it. So All of Me
Right.
is a song talks about how me and my husband met. When I met him, I was hurt and I didn't want to be in another relationship. And here this guy I'm falling for, and he's saying, I want to give you all of me. And I'm like, I want to give you all of me, but I just don't want to be hurt. And he's like, let me show you your worth. Let me show you who you are. Like that's what that
Right.
song is talking about between he and I. And I mean, all the songs are just songs about me and my life, my struggle, my overcome, what I overcame. It's just a little open book about little old me.
I wish you could know. I'm so happy for you And I'm so excited for you. And I'm just so in love with your personality. From the day we met, I felt like I had met somebody who was genuinely just kind for no reason. Like you just have such a heart of gold. And since that day you came on my show, you have really been just good to me as a person, like for no
Oh,
reason at all. And you don't find people like that, especially, people, celebrities and people who are in the business. It's very hard, um, for them to open up to people, but you have just been like amazingly kind to me, very supportive of me, and that speaks to your heart. And I'm really appreciative of that. I really, really am. So I thank you for your friendship. You've just really been a good person to me, and I'm really grateful for that. I really, really am. So I just want you to know that from the bottom of my heart. I do. It's easy to love you. So I can see why your husband, children love you, and your fans love you because you're just a person who is lovable. Even in your mess, because we all have it, you're lovable because you have the heart of love. So, that's how it is. And so I appreciate you. I just from the bottom of my heart. I really, really do. So
oh.
hope you've been saying something for us before you leave here because I need to hear that voice
Um,
and let everybody hear that voice
the,
before you get out of here.
the connection is not that good, so don't put it. Bear with me. Let me see what I can do. What song should I do? I guess I could
Okay.
do. I guess I could do my single. Go outside in the rain. Look, go outside in the rain. Did you see the video?
That's my, oh my, yes, I did.
See, I wanted the video. I wanted it to be
I
authentic.
love,
So all the girls that's in the
yeah.
video, and I have a lot of friends. I couldn't all my friends. I couldn't because my whole house would have been full. But I had my best friends from high school, my very good friends, like everybody that was in my video are my real friends. People who would definitely come over with a glass of wine and be like, "Let's sit down, let's talk about what you're going through." My best friend
Right,
came over with a plate. The other ones came over with liquor. One came over with some flowers. Like that.
right,
That was real. Those were my real friends. So everything from the
right.
videos
The setup,
to
right.
the songs, everything is real and authentic. Everything.
Love it.
So
I
on that
love
note,
it.
um, and I'm sitting down. Let's see when it come out when I'm sitting down. Go outside in the rain. It's available on all digital platforms. Family
Okay.
Affair is available on all digital platforms. Make sure y'all download it, stream it. All right, here we go. Um, the day's
Okay.
begun, and there's no one inside this empty house to love me. Oh no. No one to share my love and no one to care. No one who's here to take care of me. Nobody. Why must I feel so lonely without you here? Oh, I wish it was only a dream. And when I think of all the times we shared, I can't make the tears stop rolling down my face. That's why I wanna go outside in the rain. So no one can see me cry. I wanna go outside in the rain to drown my pain. My pain.
No, ain't no streaming stop you from singing. What is you talking about? Hey, people stop up there crying right now like that girl, now she can sing. But you just
Thank
still, it's
you.
so natural. It's so easy. You understand you have the most blessed voice. It's so effortless. Like, child, don't play. Don't play. You're amazing. Thank you. amazing.
Thank you, boo.
I just want to say how happy I am for you. I want you to tell everybody where they can follow you, what your next gig is, where they can pick up the EP, and how they can support you financially, ma'am.
You could follow me on IG, The Real Tamika Scott, Facebook, Tamika Scott. You can go to my website, tamikascott.com, to keep up with what's going on with me. My EP, Family Affair, is available on all digital platforms. Stream it, download it. Um, Amazon.com, Pandora, is every streaming platform you can find it. Support your girl, support your girl.
We're definitely gonna do that. I don't know. You have anything else?
One more thing. Follow me on YouTube, The Real Tamika Scott. Y'all can see me with my little cooking. I'm cooking. I'm putting my little recipes up there, and I'm working on a cookbook right now with my little southern flair to it. So yeah, make sure y'all follow me on YouTube as well.
Now I'm gonna have to start cooking. Now you got me trying to cook. I gotta get a husband up around here, so I better learn how to cook something around here. Or we gonna be in I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to watch the show.
Yeah, put that on your list. You want a man who can cook. Put it on your list, boo.
Ding! Absolutely, because I don't know what I'm having time to do. I don't know. So let me write that down. Man who can cook. Okay. I got it. Thank you so much, Tamika. I love you. I appreciate you taking time out. I can't wait to see what you're doing next. When you go live, it always dings me, so I'll be watching. Y'all make sure you put on your notifications so you can support my boo, Tamika Scott. Y'all give it up. Thank you so much, my love,
Thank you.
for everything you
Thank
are
you.
doing and just for the person that you are.
Thank
All right,
you.
y'all. Wave bye. Uh, thank you all so much for tuning in. I know we were a little draggy, but at the end of the day, that voice can never be stopped, no matter how much of the delay we had. I'm still learning this software, which one is going to be best. I love her. So please go support Tamika Scott, everything that she's doing. She's an amazing talent and an even more amazing person. And I'm appreciative of who she is. So if you love good music, you love authentic music, and you love authentic people, Tamika Scott is one of those people. So I appreciate you guys tuning in to support her, tuning in to support me. I'm your girl T Marie. I'm your relationship advocate, your dating coach. Pick up my book, No More Boyfriends. It is the accountability dating guide for women. I promise you, this is not a man-hating book. Um, I have really attracted a different type of man crowd, you guys, because of the book. And I promise you, it'll do the same for you. It's a book to get you ready to get the man that you deserve and that you want in your life. And so I hope that you will go to Amazon and purchase it right now. And then also I have my candles that will be out next Friday called Empower Scents. And they are amazing. They smell great. They'll be available on my website, which is parfums.com. I love you guys for tuning in. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. And until next Thursday, I love you guys. Thank you for just always supporting me. It's the conversation, authentically speaking with T. Marie. You need Tamika Scott. Tune in for next week's episode. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.